Now, from the studios of Into Tomorrow in Miami, this is ITTV.
Our next guest joining us from Albania has an app that makes it easier for patients to find the care they need, of course, utilizing technology, which is what got our attention. Vice President of Digital Marketing and Communications for DocNow is Alketa Haklaj. Did I say that right, Alketa?
Exactly.
Okay, well, thank you. And thank you for joining us all the way from Albania. We appreciate that. Tell me a little bit about DocNow as a company, and then let's get into what the app does and how it helps.
Okay, so DocNow is a startup, and we have started the company since, I guess, 3 years from now. We are a team of technology experts and medical experts. Our focus were patients when we first started this app, and our main focus actually was since the pandemic started. We know that patients booked online, they couldn't go to the hospitals and stuff because of the pandemic. So this is one of the reasons that we started this application called DocNow.
Very good. And it is an app that, as I mentioned in the introduction, that helps us all find the care we need. So how does one go about that? Is it basically to make contact with any doctor specialty, perhaps, or if we have any injury, or what kinds of things can DocNow help with?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so with DocNow, you can go to the application or to our webpage, and there you can find all the doctors listed in the whole country of U.S., mostly in Florida, New York, Texas, Houston. But the idea is here that there you can find listed all the specialties. You can find dentists, you can find dermatologists, any kind of specialist that you need.
Oh, very good. Now, and is there a cost for it? And by the way,
no.
Okay, no cost for the app. And I'm assuming then that what supports your app is that perhaps doctors or groups perhaps pay to be included in your app. Is that how that works?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. For the patients, the application is totally free. They don't have any cost to meet or something else. Doctors should pay an amount for this because they have to pay to be on the platform. Doctors on our platform they have their own schedule appointment where they can find their calendar, their patients listed there, their appointments, and everything that they need to have a platform, schedule appointment platform.
Gotcha. So how is it different from other platforms that do similar things? For example, with my doctor, I've got a program. Of course, I've also established a relationship for many years with my doctor, so my main primary, but I can communicate with him and that sort of thing. Do you have that ability as well to find a doctor, make an appointment, maybe even ask questions and that sort of thing?
Yep. Yeah, sure. Okay, so our DocNow app has, WhatsApp, right? Or Viber or Telegram or whatever you use to chat with your friends. DocNow is something like that. On DocNow app, you have the chat feature where you can online chat with your doctor anytime, anywhere you are for free. So if you're sick and you want to send a message to your doctor, you can do that by just sending a message to him, by searching his name, and he will get the message on real time.
Got you.
Another difference that we have from the other platforms that are around is that from a patient perspective, we have the waitlist feature, which it alerts you about canceled appointments the moment they happen, enabling you to see your doctor faster. So when a slot gets free, you will get noticed by an email, and you can get your appointment earlier than before.
Okay, and to get back to messaging for a moment, there's of course a thing here in the U.S. called HIPAA, which means you've got to very much protect people's medical privacy. So I'm assuming that messages are encrypted or somehow.
Sure, of course. Yeah. HIPAA, we have the HIPAA, of course.
Okay. Very good. And you mentioned our home state of Florida, as we're based in Miami, but is it available everywhere, or as you're able to add doctors, you're increasing the awareness of DocNow?
Yeah. Okay. So DocNow will be available in the whole U.S. For the moment, it's only the doctors that we have are stated in Florida, in New York, in Houston, and Philadelphia, I guess. But we are working really hard to be present in the whole U.S.
Okay, gotcha.
to target doctors in every state.
Sure, sure, and it does make sense. Obviously, as you grow, then of course the app grows, and ultimately the goal is to cover the U.S. or perhaps cover the world, and be able to
Why
do
not?
the same sort of thing all around the world, because it has become, I think, more and more difficult, certainly with the pandemic, for folks to get maybe specialty doctors if their primary doesn't have someone they can refer, or their insurance company perhaps doesn't refer other doctors. You got to just do some research. So how would one use DocNow if they needed any particular specialty? What do they go about doing?
Okay, so you just can download the DocNow app and you can go by location. The app will know where your location is, and you can go to the providers list, and there you can find all the specialties that you need. I can show them to you by my phone, but I guess that it will be easier if you all download the DocNow app.
Yeah.
And you will see there that we have listed all the providers from allergy and immunology, anesthesia, cardiology, dental care, dermatology, ENT, general physicians. So
the whole alphabet.
The whole, yeah.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
What particular advice might you give to people who want to use your app? I'm hearing a lot of listeners in my head that are saying, well, this sounds very convenient, and if it doesn't cost me anything, if my doctor's paying to be involved, terrific. But what if their doctor's not listed, whether it be their primary or a specialist they're already going to or want to go to? What should they do?
Okay. Yeah. So the special thing here is that every doctor will be listed, even if they pay or even if they don't pay. The difference between these doctors that pay and don't pay is that the paid doctors have the telehealth option. So you can call and chat with your camera with the doctor, and you can book the appointment right away. But with the free doctors, you can do the telehealth calls and video chatting with your doctor. But you can book your appointments and call directly the doctor from your app. So I would really suggest to patients have this app downloading, because you might not be sick now, but you might need it. You don't have to go to Google and search which is the best doctor near me or which is the best dentist near me. You just go to DocNow, put your location there, and search and pick your specialty. I'm sorry.
Gotcha.
And there you will have listed all your doctors.
Okay. And is the app available on both iOS and Android?
iOS and Android.
Okay,
yeah.
very
iOS
good.
and Android.
Okay, that's very helpful. What else should we know then about DocNow, except that you're obviously working very hard to grow the list of doctors? It's good to know that, as you say, all of the doctors that you are made aware of are there, those that want to get involved. Can you give us a ballpark, especially for folks listening, doctors that might be listening, saying, perhaps I want to be involved? What kind of an idea does it cost for a doctor, a specialist, any particular practice to be involved?
Yeah. Since DocNow is built by doctors for doctors, given the increase on patient acquisition costs across the nation, for example, currently a dentist spends on average $150 per patient. DocNow is currently saving similar providers up to 70% of patient acquisition costs. And for this reason, if a doctor pays to go to DocNow platform, he won't pay any additional cost if he gets other patients, because the other platforms around, they charge you for every patient that you get on their platform. DocNow doesn't have that. They just have to pay the yearly payment or quarterly. They decide how to pay, and they won't get any additional cost.
Okay, terrific. So whether you're a doctor or a patient, or maybe will be a patient at some point, as Alketa said, download the app now before you need it, so you don't have to scramble. And you can certainly visit them, DocNowOnline.com. So DocNow, N-O-W, online, all one word, .com. We'll get you there, of course, when you visit us at intotomorrow.com. We thank you for spending a few minutes with us, and keep up the good work. Sounds like you have quite an interesting app that will hopefully help a lot of people.
It was really a pleasure, and thank you for contacting me and sharing DocNow with your visitors. Thank you very much.
It's our pleasure, and our audience appreciates it too, I'm sure. Again, you want to visit DocNowOnline.com. And while you're at it, intotomorrow.com, where we have links to all of our guests. Don't forget to watch the videos of all of our guests, and not only you see them speaking, but you also see their products. And in this case, how Chris and his team are showing the DocNow app, among other things. So listening on the radio, very important, but a lot of folks are telling us, yeah, but I'm listening while I'm driving, or I'm listening to the podcast or the stream, and I'm not near my computer. Well, terrific. When you have time, you come and you see the videos of all the guests at intotomorrow.com. I'm Dave Graveline. We're back with more as Into Tomorrow continues right here on the Advanced Media Network.